Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, as well as for your overwhelming support for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. This reading was created for our beautiful Cancer friends for the month of August. However, it is a timeless reading and it can resonate at any given period. All right. Now, as we shuffle the cards, we are going to dive into a bit of astrology for you all that could possibly assist you in navigating through the difficulties that this month may throw at you. Okay? This month is a period for unwinding and some self-care, especially in efforts to offset the influence of Mercury retrograde. Mercury is known as the communication planet, so throughout this period you may see some travel delays, some communication difficulties, and even some communication from your exes. All right, so practicing patience during this period is key. Rather than overloading yourself with things to do this month, take a more manageable take a more manageable approach to what needs to be handled. This is also a period where momentum on projects, decisions that are pending, or that need to be made kind of come to a standstill or a bottleneck type situation. But fear not, my friends, come August 28th, Mercury retrograde comes to an end. And you'll see more of a reset to factory settings at that point. All right, let's go ahead and dive into your reading for this month. And then at the end of our reading, we're going to draw a special spirit animal oracle card for you. So make sure to watch all the way through. As you also can see, this setup has taken a bit of a shift, and so have the readings. For the month of August, we are going to draw 2 oracle cards, followed by tarot cards for clarification. All right, let's dive in, my beautiful Cancer friends. So I will tell you, as I draw these cards, that during my meditation for you today, I heard the song, and I haven't heard a song in a while during my meditations, but it's the song called Even Flow by Pearl Jam. I didn't Google the lyrics, so go ahead and check that out and see if that pertains to you. Or is that a song you were listening to? Perhaps you were listening to Pearl Jam. Perhaps those lyrics have some sort of a meaning for you. But I'd love to hear if it does. All right. The first card we have drawn here is It's Time to Take Action. Ooh. And the second card is You Are Very Close to Achieving Your Goal. Loving this. So the first 2 cards we've drawn today is It's Time to Take Action and You're Very Close to Achieving Your Goal. They want to highlight this as the first card to discuss. So it's time to take action. It appears that for a collective group of you, there is an idea that you've had. There is some research that you've conducted, okay? Something you've been working through that you've kind of decided to take a leap of faith upon. But you're only doing the behind the scenes work is what I'm being shown. It looks as though you have everything nice and tied up into a bow as far as research. If you needed licensing, for some of you, they're showing me different business names. So all that legwork that goes into starting a business, it looks as though you kind of have it nice and tight and ready to go, right? For some of you. But you're kind of hesitant in moving forward with putting yourself out there, because the behind the scenes, for many, it's very easy to get done. It's, very task oriented and so on. Perhaps the next layer, the next step that you need to take is a little bit more outside of your comfort zone, is what they're showing me, okay? But it's time, okay? It is time, if you're ready to make that leap. They're showing me also an individual in regards to this situation, that they are in their retirement stages, okay? They are at the point of their life where you're doing like an overall reflection. And some of you, you may be looking back and wondering, why didn't I take the chance on this? So Spirit doesn't want you to have that regret, is basically what this message is sharing with us. Spirit wants you to take the chance, okay? This is not something that you would normally do either, is what they're showing me. It's not an arena. It's not an area of life, career, project. It's not something that you would normally do. It looks as though for some of you, you've kind of been keeping this project to yourself. Not really wanting to share this with anyone, not really wanting others' opinions as well, because, you know, folks can often insert themselves in areas in which they know nothing about just to give some random, you know, negative opinion. We have the Death card, Three of Swords, and Nine of Pentacles. This is incredible. For some of you, in regards to this situation, you're closing a door. For some of you, you are leaving what no longer serves you. You're leaving a career. You're leaving a way of life, a way of thinking, in order for this next stage to be successful. Because you can't really bring that doubt and that fear with you to where you're going, okay, if that makes sense. They're showing me a vision of a door being thrusted wide open and an individual just going for it, going through it. And regardless of the outcome, you're willing to take a chance. They're showing me once you start taking this opportunity, this chance, the initial project, side hustle, movement that you're making, once you take that step, as you work through this in the coming months, more opportunities will present themselves. Okay? And I know the Three of Swords is heartbreak, but not in this situation. Okay? These are the cards, so they're wanting me just to take the swords, and they're wanting me to use, they're conveying that these are opportunities, right? And the heartbreak maybe is in a sense that your initial idea and project may come to a close, but it's not in a negative or sad or painful way. They're just showing me that there are other opportunities that evolve that excite you even more as you start to unfold this process. So this is actually a very exciting thing. But Spirit is wanting me to highlight the fact that your current way of thinking, the fears and doubts, that's got to go for this to work. If you bring that with you, okay? And it's not that you won't have difficult times and trying times through any project or anything that you're creating, that's going to come. They're showing me an individual that is just going to have more confidence, all right? And there won't be as many of those periods of just wanting to give up and just really being down on yourself. They're just small little layers of that coming through as this process continues. The Nine of Pentacles, that is a card of having it all, okay? Financially, this individual is well-rounded. They're showing me a pie chart, and that all of the portions of the pie chart are much more even for you in your life than they've ever been. And what that means is your career, your relationships, self-care. They're showing me that it's a much more leveled out lifestyle, okay, that you're moving forward on the day-to-day. Rather than now, they're showing me a pie chart that the current energy and the past energy, it was like 70% work, 10% self-care, and so on, right? Everything's more leveled out during this phase for you. Now, that is the first message that came from this card. For others of you, you've already embarked on the project. You've already taken a leap of faith, okay? They still want me to use this card, and it's coming through in a different context. They still want me to use that card as well. We're putting that off to the side and drawing two more is what they're sharing. So let me walk you through this. You are very close to achieving your goal. Oftentimes, when we're about to give up, whether it be on a relationship, on a project, just something in our lives that we have worked so hard on, and you are just ready to throw in the towel. Understand that for many of you at that point, you are so close to achieving your goal. So some of you have embarked on a challenge, okay? Project, an idea, something you've always wanted to do, and it didn't go well, and you put it off to the side. Spirit is letting you know that this is not over. This is not done. So see how this card ended up being twofold because it was two different messages? Let go. That's why they wanted to keep the death card here. Let go of this failure. Let go of what occurred that didn't serve you, that you put this off to the side. Or as astrology shows for the month of August, you're kind of like at a standstill now, you know, a bottleneck situation where you're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to continue. I don't know if this is worth it. They want you to let go of this energy with the death card, okay? Be free of it. And here are the two cards that came out. The Strength and the Emperor. They're asking you to remove this failure, this situation that just didn't go well, and you just kind of gave up, or kind of came to a standstill, and bring back, this is the Emperor and this is the Strength, bring back your boss energy, okay? Find the strength you had and the desire to achieve this at the very beginning of this, when nothing could stop you. Do you remember how you felt during that period? That just means that this particular situation, project, or venture didn't go well. It doesn't mean there isn't something else more beautiful waiting for you. So pick up where you left off and kind of see what went wrong and deviate from that. The Emperor energy is also wanting you all to pan out from the situation. Perhaps you've let this go for a while and it's been marinating, just sitting there at a standstill, as we mentioned. Pan out what went wrong. Take the emotions out of it, okay? Look deep into yourself to restarting this, but perhaps in a different fashion. Perhaps you needed to go west and you went east, if that makes sense, okay? Perhaps you did too much of one thing and not enough of the other. Okay, those are the examples they're showing me. Find the strength and the resilience you have inside of you to bring this back. Because for both situations, okay, your final card, your final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. You will stand in your power. You will be successful. All right, my beautiful Cancer friends. It sounds like you have one heck of a journey ahead. They're also showing me the year real quickly. I was going to grab the special Spirit Animal Oracle card for you, but they're showing me the year 2026. And it appears that when you've reached that period in your life, and for some of you, it could be sooner, okay? But for a collective, 2026 is going to be a very pivotal year for you in regards to this project. They're also letting me know that some of you kind of have had this situation, this idea marinating, and you've done nothing yet. And that's okay. You're at those beginning, exciting stages of it all. So they wanted to share that for another set of you in 2026, all this will come to fruition for you. So lots of great times here ahead for you guys. A lot of hard work, but hey, if anybody can do this, it's my Cancer friends. All right. Let's draw this card and see what's waiting for you as a final message. Take this with you for the rest of August, my dear friends. The final card is Ant. Perseverance. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you can't be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. Perseverance, that's what this is all about. All right, my Cancer friends, have a great rest of your month, and we'll see you soon.